as you can probably tell from behind me, we're talking about the band Japan, and we're talking about the album Oil on Canvas. So this is a live album, but there are some little intricacies within that terminology that I'll get to in a bit. But this is the final release from Japan under the name of Japan. There was, of course, Rain Tree Crow, which came out years after, which is kind of a Japan album, but it's not a Japan album. It's not under the Japan name, it's under the Rain Tree Crow name. So this is their final album, live album, as I say. Actually, their best-selling album, I believe, despite it being a live album. But as far as that live terminology goes, as I said, a little bit of nuance in there. So it's recordings, mainly recordings from their Hammersmith appearances in November 1982, London Hammersmith. So they did I believe it was a 6-night stint there from like the 17th through to the 21st or the 22nd. And from my understanding, this is sort of the last 3 nights. Those are the tracks that were taken from there. So yeah, November 1982, you know, if you're familiar with the band, you will probably realise is like a month before they split up. So it's an interesting time capsule almost to look at them right at the very end, essentially. I believe it's the 16th of December is the official like breakup date of the band. So for it to be like literally their dates starting a month prior to their split up is very interesting. As far as the actual track listing goes, as I say, there's a few unlive parts on there that are sort of peppered in. So the main ones there, you've got Oil on Canvas, the opening track, Voices Raised in Welcome, Hands Held in Prayer, and then Temple of Dawn, which is the ending track. So yeah, those are kind of like almost interludes in a way, and that's what makes me feel like this is almost like they had very much a vision for how this should feel and how this should be represented. If we ignore whether or not something was or wasn't played specifically during the actual live set, and we just look at it as far as, you know, a presentation of music, I think this is one of the best kind of, even if we call it a compilation, it's one of the best. As a body of work, I think if you want to get a representation of their music, their sound, and like the artistry as well, I think this is the way to do it. I would say this is the kind of the one to pick up. So yeah, if you haven't already got this or you haven't already listened to it, go out and pick it up. You won't regret it.